Hey, what's up guys, Dr. Rawat here with more videos for you. So if you are a faculty and teaching a class, this video is going to be especially useful for you because I'm going to show you in just under 5 minutes how to create a free website to host all your content for your class. So let's get started. I want you to go to Google and just type Google Sites, and just you want to click the link down here. Google Sites has all these different templates that you can use to create your own free website, and there are a lot of different options to choose from. There is a blank template as well, but if you are just getting started and want to get something made fast, I recommend you start with one of the templates. So let's choose the template that says class. And it will ask you to log into your Google account. For those people who like to do a lot of research before getting started, there is something called Google Sites support website, which you can go to, and here you have all this content that is listed if you want to research much more thoroughly as what you can do with the website. So let's go back. So this is how the class looks like. So the first thing you can do is you can enter the name here, and so I'm going to enter mechanics fall 2020. So this is the name that it is going to use to save it on your Google Drive. Okay, so then you can just enter your class name again. So it's going to be mechanics. That's what I'm going to be teaching next semester, and you can enter the name here as well. So as you can see, it is a very easy and interactive menu that you can use to create your website. And let me edit the name here, and you can scroll down here, and then you can see there is a template where you can enter all your information. So I have been using my own website, drrawat.com, where I have the course content. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste all the content from this website to the free one. So you can copy the course description. If you have it written in the Word, you can do it from the Word file as well, or you can just type it in. That's all there is. So you have a lot of different options. You have an option called pages, so you can create as many pages as you like. So I'm holding a class, so I can create a page called notes, where I can dump all the notes for the class. I can create a page for the assignments, so that I can structure my content better. And it's as easy as it is. So if you want to create a sub page within these main headers, you can do that as well. For example, previous assignments, if you want to do that. And again, if you want to delete a page, it's fairly easy to delete the page as well. So at this point, if you're wondering how the website looks like, so you can hit this preview button here, and that will actually show you how your website is going to look like once you get it published. So as you can see, the content is already there, and it looks pretty good. So you can see the pages that you have created appear here on the top right hand corner in a very nice manner for accessibility. If you want to see how the website looks on a tablet, you can click the tablet option, or you can click the phone option, and this is how the website is going to look like for a student. Okay, so let's exit this preview. And there are a lot of other things you can do as well. Here in the notes, you have the options to enter content. So all you can do is you can insert from my Google Drive, where I already uploaded the notes earlier. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to click on this Google Drive link on the right hand side. That will take you to your Google Drive, and there you can click on the notes that you want the link to appear, and you can click on this shareable link option, and here you will get the option as to who can see the link. So we will keep it as a viewer only. for the students, and then you can just copy this link and say done. So you can add as many links as you want, okay, and then you can quickly copy the text box and make more links if you want. So once you're done editing your website, you can go ahead and publish the website. And so you can go ahead and click the button on the top right hand corner. It will ask you to manage the access. You have the option on this Google site that only the people that you allow access to will be able to view the website. So let's see how you can do that. You can click manage, and then it will take you to this share with people option, and here you can add the people that you want to give access to, and you can choose the option that they can only be a viewer and not an editor, because you don't want the students to edit the website. Click on this links option down here, and that's where you can choose the access for students. So you want to keep the access not public but restricted, so that only the people that you allow access to will be able to view the website. Okay, so let's choose that option, restricted, and say done. And let's go ahead and publish this. So let's see, once the website is published, you will be able to have a link of your website, and you can copy this link and see if the website is actually working. And it will ask you for access, of course, and it checks every time anyone tries to access the website. And there you have it. It's a very beautiful looking website with exactly the way you wanted it to look. And so now we can go ahead and see access the notes web page, and there should be the links that I had posted earlier. So you can click on any one of these links, and the notes should appear on it, and the students will be able to download it from there. So additionally, you have other options where I have not talked about in this video, but if you would like me to discuss in detail, because there is a lot of things you can do with them, I would be happy to post another video soon.